There is a ton of people here, which is awesome. I didn't think anybody would really come to this. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rusto Mod. If you guys have been following our channel for a little bit, you know that we build a lot of hot rods that are kind of that patina style, and we host a show called Patina Party, and we had our first event last year, and it was basically a car show dedicated to patina hot rods. So all the kind of cars that you see us build on the channel, we wanted to try to bring together and make it its own car show. So me and a bunch of buddies came up with the idea, and we wanted to see it through, and it was the perfect opportunity to do it. So we host this show usually around August at Maryland International Raceway, which is our local track. It was a really great success last year, so we wanted to do it again this year. Now I've been promoting it a little bit on the channel, trying to get some guys to come out for the show, but in the past few months I've been going crazy trying to get everything ready for the show. We have a bunch of really cool awards, a bunch of trophies, and a bunch of stuff that you guys will have to see if you guys ever come out to a Patina Party event. So last year I didn't really get to film a whole lot just because I had been running around crazy trying to get everything ready for the show, and during the show trying to run everything. And this year I wanted to try to bring you guys along a little bit behind the scenes to show you guys what we have to do to get everything ready, so that way you guys can come out and have a good time and see a bunch of these cool hot rods. So hopefully we saw you guys at the show, and it was a really awesome time. We did end up battling some rain and a bunch of other scenarios with traffic and stuff like that, but it ended up all working out and we had a really good time. So I wanted to take you guys along to show you the behind the scenes of Patina Party. So that's kind of what this video is. Now I didn't really have a whole lot of time to go through the entire show and show every single car. It's just really hard to do with running the show and filming at the same time. It's a lot of work, and I really just couldn't physically do it. I had to be at 100 places at one time. So a buddy of mine, Out of Order Garage, actually filmed the entire overview of the show, and we had our pre-party meet, and he filmed that entire thing as well. He also made a separate video of the award ceremony at Patina Party. So I'll link all three of those videos down below, and hopefully you guys can check those videos out so you can kind of see what Patina Party is like. Now I was able to film a little bit of Patina Party behind the scenes just so I could show you guys what it's all about. So let's get to it. Right now driving to Maryland International Raceway for our Patina Party car show. Last year I didn't really film a whole lot of our Patina Party car show just because I was really overwhelmed. I had a lot going on and I just haven't done it before, so I was really focused on getting the show done. But this year I have a little bit of a grasp of kind of how it's going to run, so I wanted to take you guys along, kind of a little bit behind the scenes look at how we set this thing up. I've never done a car show before the first Patina Party, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I really love all the cars that are going to be there. It's an awesome time, so hope you guys are able to come out this year. If not, you can see a little bit of behind the scenes of what we have to do to get all the cars ready for the show. So as you can see behind me, I'm right now towing the Buick with the flatbed to MIR. I gotta drop it off, and then I gotta make a bunch of trips back and forth to get all the cars there. Luckily, I don't live too far away from the track, so I can easily go back and forth to grab all the vehicles. But it's a lot of running around, a lot of setting up, a lot of preparation, and hopefully it's worth it in the end. We have to gamble with weather, we have to gamble with a bunch of people showing up, sponsors and vendors and everything like that, and it's a lot of stress, but it's worth it. It's an awesome time, and hopefully this show's gonna be awesome. So I'll take you guys along for the journey. Hopefully this all works out and we have a good time, so let's get to it. All right, pulling right into Maryland International Raceway. So if you guys are big into drag racing, you know that this track is where they host the Paultech World Cup Finals and the Patina Party. So pulling in here, gotta unload all the stuff out in the back of the truck. Hopefully everything goes pretty smooth. Then we gotta make a trip back up to my house where the other shop is and get all that stuff and bring it up here. Hopefully everything goes well. We got to set everything up today. Then tonight we're actually hosting a little car meet for the guys that came from out of town to Patina Party. Just trying to hang out with people, meet some people that we don't normally get to talk to at the show. stuff like that. So it should be fun. So I'll film that as well. All right, so we're here at the track, got the Buick dropped off. You can see they're having a race today. So guys are pulling in. So how I'm gonna lay this out is we're actually having a swap meet this time also, which I thought would be kind of cool. People could sell some stuff. So I don't really know how many people are gonna show up for the swap meet, but we're gonna have car show parking on this side of the grass. And then on this side, I hope we can fill this with people with swap meet stuff. The check-in is gonna be right at the edge of the bleachers, and then underneath the bleachers and stuff right in front are gonna be all of our vendors. And then all the way down, as far as you can see, down to that fence down there is gonna be car show parking also. Hopefully we can fill this up one day. We have concessions there, we got bathrooms right here, so it's a really good setup. Awesome that the track lets us do this event here. So we're gonna go run around, try to get the rest of the Rustomod cars here and set everything up. All right, we're loading up the Sasquatch from its resting place. Let me go in there and turn the wheel. All right, loading up the Sasquatch. This thing hasn't moved in a long time. Don't worry guys, we're gonna build this thing soon. Just gotta get the Rambler done first. So this thing is always really cool inside. I love this truck. I'm driving the Corvette, and then Angel in front of me is driving the Sasquatch. So we're making trip number 2, and then we got our final trip to get the Rambler, and then we should have all the cars there. We're not bringing the unibody. I was kind of debating on it, but there's really nothing special about it. We haven't really done anything to it. We haven't really done anything to the Sasquatch, but it's on the flyer, so I figured I should probably bring it. So anyway, we're gonna head to the track again and start setting stuff up. All right, we're back here. Got the rollback behind us. If you can see behind me, we got the Sasquatch parked up right up front. I'm gonna put some Patina Party flags on it so that way people come in, they can see the flags. We're gonna line the Rustomod cars up here. I'm gonna drive the Rambler tomorrow, and we're gonna drive the Willys tomorrow. But we have Lance, he's pulling in with his F100 you guys have seen on the channel, and the Pinto that you guys have seen on the channel. He's done some things to the Pinto, we'll have to check it out. But we are going to set up all the chairs and the tables and everything like that. The rollback is actually our stage, quote unquote, for the event. I really wanted to get the C60 here as the stage this year, but unfortunately I just didn't have time to get it running and driving and stuff. So we're going to use the rollback this year, and hopefully next year we can use the C60. So we're going to set up all these tables and chairs and everything and try to get as far as we can. Then tomorrow we're actually going to set everything up for real, because it is supposed to rain a little bit tonight, so we don't want to leave everything out to get wet. And tomorrow we can set everything up for real, and we can see all these cool hot rods come in. But tonight we're actually having a little car meet by a local restaurant down here to try to meet some guys and say hello to some people. So I will set all this stuff up, give you a walk around, and then we'll head over to the car meet and see some hot rods, hopefully. All right, so I got the cars brought here. I still gotta go home and get the Rambler, where we're gonna meet everybody tonight for the pre-party, and then tomorrow is the big day. So we'll be back here tomorrow, but we'll go to the pre-party and see how it is. So we're at the pre-meet, and there's a ton of people here, which is awesome. I didn't think anybody really come to this, so this is really cool. So there's a bunch of hot rods here. Jake's here. And we're just gonna have a good time. Check out all these cars the night before Patina Party. So this is pretty sweet. Really excited that all these guys came out to support us in the channel and the show. It's awesome. All right, today's the big day. It's the morning of Patina party. So we're up bright and early, gonna get there to set up for everybody else, but just want to recap on yesterday. Last night was super awesome. We had a lot of guys come to our little pre-party and just hang out with us, have a cool little car meet. I didn't really think a lot of guys would come out just for our pre-party, but we actually had a really good turnout. It was a lot of fun. So we got to see a little bit of a pre-show before the big event today. So I'm really excited about today. It looked like it rained a little bit last night, but that was our biggest concern because they're calling for rain on and off all day today. But now there's a really big event at the Budds Creek track, at the motocross track. But apparently there's gonna be a lot of traffic getting into the track, so we're just gonna try to get there early so that way we can try to help guys get inside our event and get people in there as quickly as we can. But I'm just gonna pack up everything I need to take today so we can put it in the Rambler and we can head on over there. Gonna load up my cooler with all the sweet Patina stuff that I have in my big refrigerator. I'm also gonna take the old Suzuki FA50. If you guys remember, we bought this thing at Southeastern Truck Nationals a few years ago and still runs great. It's really fun to drive around car shows with. It looks cool and it's really light. I could throw it in the back of my truck and just cruise around in it. So gonna get this thing in the back of my truck here with all the other stuff, and then we're gonna head on over to Patina party. All right guys, we are finally opened the gates up. It's raining a little bit. Hopefully it clears up. We got everything set up and we have a ton of hot rods pulling in. Man, this is a lot of work setting this show up. Hopefully you guys come out and enjoy it. Hopefully this rain clears up and we can have a good day. If you guys remember this truck, we actually picked this up in a really early episode. It had an LS3 in it. I ended up picking it up for a couple $100, and this guy ended up redoing the whole thing, and it's actually driving here to Patina party, which is really cool. So he's done like a LS swap on it, and it looks pretty much the same as it did whenever I got it, but it didn't have a title, so I didn't get it for very much. And this guy picked it up and got it running and driving, which is super cool. So I guess he got the title for it, and it's back on the road. Pretty cool. All right guys, it's the middle of Patina party. I haven't been filming a ton. I've just been busy running around. It's really hard to film this show when you're actually running it yourself, but just wanted to show you guys a few of the cars that came out. Awesome event today. Even though we did have a little bit of a rain in the morning, we had a pretty good time, and it was a lot of cars showed up, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're getting ready to do awards, and then we're gonna wrap this show up. So a lot of awesome stuff came out, like this giant semi truck behind me, which is super sick. I'm really excited. Got to talk to a bunch of guys with a bunch of awesome Patina hot rods. So if I met you guys today, big shout out to you guys. Thanks for coming, and we're gonna do this again next year. So hopefully you guys can come out next year for Patina Party 2025, but we're gonna do the awards and we'll try to wrap up Patina Party 2024. Alright guys, this year's Patina Party show was an awesome success. I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. We did end up battling the rain, and we did end up battling the traffic and a bunch of other stuff that we had come up, but it ended up working out and we had a really great event. I hope you guys can make it again next year if you didn't make it this year. And if I did see you guys this year, big thanks to you guys for coming out and supporting the channel and supporting our show. If you guys are looking for more information on Patina Party on next year's event, we post almost everything on our Instagram, Patina Party, and I have our website linked down below, patinaparty.com. So make sure you check that out. So now that Patina Party is over, we can get back to our regular scheduled builds next week. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the builds we have here on Rustomod and all the car shows we have here on Rustomod. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next one.